Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and tonight I am talking Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives, what's interesting about Days of Our Lives is that this week was kind of a slow week, and I get that you cannot maintain the type of momentum that they have had this past month every single day. Like, as much as they would like to, you really can't. You've got to have some ebbs and flows to the storyline to make it natural, and I understand that. I get that. That's fine. No complaints about this being a relatively slow week. But there were a few important things that happened. First was Abe getting shot. Okay, so even though Aiden was the intended target, Abe got shot, and I thought, that was actually really good for dramatic purposes. It was good for Theo because it got him out of that storyline hell with Sierra and what's her name, Claire, you know? So I think it was really good. Now, I mean, it would be nice if while he's in the hospital, if he gets visited by Maxine, who he was dating for like a hot minute, and now she's off the show and she's never been written off. So that would be kind of nice, but whatever. Quibbles. I will say, so after that incident, there was a big gunfight, and the big gunfight turned out to be well, let's just say that if this same gunfight had happened in the 80s, it would look a lot different than the way it does now. Because I get that, well, here's what I don't understand about soaps, and I need someone who works on a soap opera to message me and tell me what the deal is. I, I, I get why they can't do location shooting. I understand that. But why does everything have to be on such a fast schedule? Like, we hear all the time, oh, we can't take time, we can't afford it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, is it just because of the overtime of the workers, or can't you just film with less workers and work longer? I mean, I don't know what the deal is. So I need to know why the schedule is so shortened and for budgetary purposes. I don't understand that. So I need someone to message me and explain that to me because I don't get it. But anyways, so it does look a little bit low budget compared to how it would have looked in the 80s. But I get that as a storyteller, you're trying to tell stories and you have a limited, budget. So I understand that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So that was actually, interesting. And then the most interesting piece this week was that we found out that Chloe, and this was I didn't even see this one coming. They got me good on this one. Chloe, so we all know that, well, we all thought that Kate was going to doctor the paternity test results, and Deimos wasn't going to be the father, and Chloe thought so too. So when they did that, and the doctor announced that Deimos wasn't the father, and he threw this huge fit, Chloe wasn't surprised because she knew that he wasn't. Well, that she thought he was the father and that Kate had done something. But then we find out that Kate had actually gotten held up by Clyde and nothing happened. She didn't do it. So that means that not only is Deimos not Chloe's baby daddy, but Philip isn't either. And Philip is pissed. He's like, who the fuck's child are you carrying? And as a viewer, I want to know too, who the fuck child is she carrying, right? I mean, so the only comment she made on that was towards the very end of the week. She's like, oh, maybe it could be, and that was it, right? So I don't care who the baby daddy is. I don't care if it's Brady. I don't care if it's Victor. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Stefano. I really don't care, as long as it is not Daniel Jonas. Not that I have anything against Daniel. I love me some Daniel. Daniel Nicole forever. But A, that would be a huge slap in the face to Nicole if they made Daniel the father. And B, how is that even fucking medically possible? He died on New Year's Eve last year. So it's been more than 9 months since he's been dead. So there's no way. There's no fucking way. Unless, oh God, I can totally see it now. So he froze some sperm because he wanted to try and have a baby with Nicole via in vitro, and she got her hands on it and got knocked up with it. I don't know, something stupid like that. I'll be real irritated. That's lazy storytelling. But if it was someone else, that would make it interesting. I will say that Chad has kind of, I mean, I got to give Billy Flynn credit. So he stepped into a role that Billy Flynn is the actor that plays Chad. Billy Flynn stepped into a role that was made popular by Chad. I don't know what was it. Casey John Diedrich. Oh my God, that was really difficult. Casey Anthony is someone completely different and a topic of a completely different episode. So Casey John Diedrich, and Casey John Diedrich, first of all, he was one of my boys of the moment. Well, technically it's Brandon's boys of the moment, but I did a boy of the moment once too, and he is beautiful. He's gorgeous, and he was great and very popular in that role. So I got to give Billy Flynn credit because he stepped into the part which was made enormously popular by somebody else. And I will say that he is doing a damn good job of owning the character, and he's doing a very good job with Chad. I got to give him props. I think he's doing a really bang up job. Now, Aiden, I know my mom loves her some Aiden. She really does love Aiden Jennings, but I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm over Aiden Jennings and Hope and Rafe, and that storyline is just boring the shit out of me. And not just that, but so is Steve and Kayla and John and Marlena. And that might make me sound ageist, but I will say I love Victor and Maggie. Okay? And I think Doug and Julie would actually be nice if they actually had a little more to do, you know? It's just the same people. I'm just tired of seeing the same people over and over again. It just is like, oh my God. It makes me like want to fast forward. I've never fast forwarded though, except through commercials, so I haven't done that. But it makes me want to do that in a bad way. But yeah, so I'm over Aiden. Despite the fact that my mom loves her some Aiden, I'm really over it. Bye, girl. Bye. You know, I wished he would have gotten shot. Hopefully that they played this out. They played this Abe getting shot out, because that is good dramatic fodder for the show. Okay, so Andre, let me tell you this too. Even though I, had certain issues with Kate, I have to say I love Kate lately. She's gotten some really good material to play, and she's played it very well. I think she's a great actress. Kate is doing another one. She's really stepped up to the plate. I'm enjoying her relationship with Chad. I'm enjoying her quasi-relationship with Andre. And I'm enjoying, because it was a little bit difficult for Kate because her main sparring partner was Sammy. I love Sammy. Sammy Brady is one of the greatest characters of daytime television, period. I think she's the best. But when she left the show, that left a big hole in Kate's storyline because now she didn't really have a sparring partner. And even though she kind of, she had Gabby that she could kind of talk to, but they kind of wrote Gabby off the show for a little while. So that really didn't leave her with anyone except really Nicole. And she doesn't really fight that much with Nicole or Teresa, right? So, I'm enjoying the relationship that she has with Chad, and I'm enjoying the stuff she's got with Andre because it really allows her to really shine. I enjoy all of those aspects. I think it's great. Can I just tell you one more thing too? Okay, you know how Chloe, I'm going to take it a little bit back a little bit. Remember when Chloe was in the hospital when Kate poisoned her, right? And she had something like, or maybe she was in the hospital. She's been in the hospital so many fucking times. I swear to God, it's like she lives there. But she was in the hospital for something where she got her face cut up. She got her face cut up, right? And you go in to see her in the fucking hospital. She's in the hospital with a face cut up. She literally just has like one little scar there and just gorgeous, just beat for the gods. And I'm going, really? So like 3 years ago, I actually had to go to the hospital for pneumonia. I caught pneumonia in June in Las Vegas, of course. And I'm going, God damn it, why can't I be as glamorous as Chloe? Because I did not look that glamorous, let me tell you, at all. Anyways, so that's all the time I have for now. Right now, I'm off to watch the season finale. It's actually the reunion show of Real Housewives of Melbourne. So next week will be my last episode on Melbourne for a while, okay? So follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Bye.